Saturday the 10th of September, it's about 5 AM in the morning. I've been cutting for about an hour. Got my 3 boys this weekend, so trying to get as much done before they wake up. Want some daddy time. Gonna have a very big cut of Winholm Dahlia. I've caned up about 75 flowers on the plant. So what I'm doing is just cutting the drum at a time, bringing them up here near this other small light, and just rough sorting them. So I'm just putting them into drums that sort of match on centres and size, ones that are close anyway, and then I'll start sorting with the drums that are at least halfway there. Otherwise it's going to be a complete headache. Probably about halfway through cutting those. I've had to cut the oak wood just sitting down there, and some PJs to get to them. If you can just see under the covers there, going out of focus, is a light. It's just a table lamp I had away out of the boys' bedroom, hanging from the covers just so I can see under there enough to find the flowers with canes on and get them cut. So we'll carry on. This will all be for Surrey show. Luckily there's some classes I could choose. Actually 4 vases of 5 and 6 vases of 3 just of Winholm at Surrey. I haven't got such a cut on everything else. I'll have a vase across the board probably, but to have weighted numbers of such a quality variety, and I do grow it quite well, is always an advantage if you want to win. I mean, it's hard to find much that will beat good Dianes, especially sets of 3, because it's easy to match. But we shall see what happens. Right, that's it. That's about 75 cut and roughly sorted. I think you can see that those in that drum are fairly close to each other. There's 2 drums, those 2, and those 2, and those are probably somewhere in between. I just sort of run out of space in the drums. So I'm going to just tuck them under the covers now. Hopefully it's not going to be too bright and sunny today. If not, I'll have to try wheeling them indoors, and cut the rest before I start the brain ache of trying to sort this lot out into vases. Any volunteers will be gratefully received. At 7:15 in the morning, that's the cut done. I've got a few giants, 4 large giant decks probably, and a couple of 3 giant semi-cactus all cut. But I'll run out of drums until I get these sorted. This is a large red semi-cactus from Les that I was trying. It seems like there's 3 or 4 plants that are actually better than the others. I've marked those plants and I've cut these flowers off. I've got a few Challenger, but they're not great. And I might, just for the fun of it, put 6 of these up in the 6 large semi-cactus class. Be a nice bit of colour and give a few things, something for people to look at. As you can see, the flowers aren't too bad. Some candy there, Mary's, Dave's Choice, Jan, Winholm, and if you can zoom down there without it going too blurry, some BJ, Oakwood and else. So I've run out of drums, so I'll have to start sorting these out. I could probably stage pretty much every trophy class in the show, flower wise, but whether I can time wise is another matter. So I'll just sort them out and pick out the priority classes that I want, and I'll just take those and try to get them all in vases. This is where you could do with about 2 or 3 Dahlia growers that haven't got flowers to help you stage yours. But they're not out there. Surrey Championship. I won this by 9 points to Dave, using Candy, Oakwood, Winholm and Dave's Choice. Highest pointed vase in the class to Winholm. 24. Dave was second. With Candy, Kiwi, Winholm and Mary's. And Rod Ainsbridge third with Kiwi, Winholm, Kenora and Moonlight. It's also got the best exhibit and show. 3 vases of smalls, 3 vases of Winholm Diane. That was the winner of mine. Dave was second with 3 vases of miniatures using Pip, Lewis and Mary's. And third, Richard Thomas, Brenda T, Oakwood and Cherwell. And it's also got best exhibit in championship. Bill Franklin won this using Candy, Brenda T, Oakwood Goldcrest, and one dead raised, Gilwood Terry G. Nice player, seems reliable. Second was Richard Thomas. Challenger Brenda T, Mary's and Oakwood. Third, Jane Newman, Candy, Brenda T, Mary's and Rycroft. 2 vases, smaller miniature. R1 with 2 vases of Winholm. Dave Spencer second with Dave's Choice and Marks and Susan. And Rod third with Dave's Choice and Variety Bliss. 3 vases of medium. This is mine with House Mascot, Hillcrest Candy and Hillcrest Candy. This is second to Dave Spencer's 3 vases of Hillcrest Candy. 2 vases, 5 smalls. Won this with Oakwood and Winholm Diane, which got the best vase in show. Switched it out the championship. I just wasn't sure about the front right hand bloom, but it went on to win the best vase. Second was Dave Spencer using Winholm and Ruskin. And third, Rod Ainsbridge using Kiwi and Winholm. 2 vases, smaller miniature. R1 with 2 vases of Winholm. Dave Spencer second with Dave's Choice and Marks and Susan. And Rod third with Dave's Choice and Variety Bliss. 6 Giants, the Hamari Trophy. 2 Gene Shaw, 1 Alf Ramsey, 1 Valentine and 2 Trooper Dan. Won this, and this was the best giant in show. Kenora Valentine. Second, 6 nice blooms but young of Mark Hardwick. 2 vases large semi-cactus, or 2 vases large. I won this using a vase of Challenger and a new seedling of Les Jacksons, unnamed as yet. A nice flower, fairly well received it would seem. In second place, 6 Kenora Valentine. Single vase large semis. I won this with Leslie seedling again, just to spare 3 blooms. Second place Dave Spencer with Kenora Challenger. Third place Tony Lay with Kenora Challenger. Quite a few in this class. So it was nice to see the seedling stood its ground. 5 small decks, quite a few in this class as you can see. And I took this with Winholm Diane again, 3 blooms.